In the Math Escape Room Challenge, participants are given a scenario in which they are located in a locked room that can be opened only if they can find the passcode. To find the passcode, they need to complete 4 independent tasks, whose solutions represent the 4 parts of that passcode. While the mathematical concepts in this challenge may not be very complex, their context requires the participants to use critical thinking skills and rely on collaboration with others to successfully complete the tasks. The challenge has 4 difficulty levels: Beginner, Explorer, Navigator, and Trailblazer. Each level requires the participants to collaboratively solve the tasks using their problem-solving and critical thinking skills, as well as their number sense and basic properties of integers. The challenge starts with the hook. You and your friends find yourselves in an empty, locked room. Someone slips a note under the door with the words, "Don't panic." All you need to unlock the door is an 11-digit passcode. How do you find the passcode, you wonder? I'll help, of course. I will give you the 4 questions that will reveal the 4 parts of the passcode. You have to work together as a team, and you must answer one question before I share the next one with you. Are you ready for the first question? In the beginner level, the participants are tasked with figuring out the value of the number ABC. If the participants are struggling to begin, consider asking, what do you notice about the 3-digit numbers ABC and CCC? Suggest they try substituting different values for A, B, and C. Ask them, what do you get when you multiply ABC by 3? What does that tell you? Exploration, trial and error, and noticing are important components of this task. In the Explorer level, the task consists of finding out how many times one would have to write the number 7 if they were to write out all the numbers from 1 to 1000. If needed, you can help the participants get started by asking them how many numbers between 1 and 100 have at least one 7 in them. Be on the lookout for numbers between 70 and 79, especially 77, which will have an additional 7. In the Navigator level, the participants are identifying the number of ways Matt can put all 4 different crayons into the 2 different boxes so that each box has at least one crayon. Good supporting questions for struggling participants include asking, does it matter where you will put the crayons? Why does it matter? Being organized and keeping track of options is important for this task. You may suggest that the participants create a visual display of all the options. The participants may not take into account the color of crayons or the type of the boxes. These 2 characteristics are essential to correctly solving the problem, so make sure to ask students questions focusing on the crayon color and box type. For example, you may ask, if you wanted to put 1 crayon in the cube box, how many options for that crayon would you have? How would this be different if you wanted to put 1 crayon in the prism box? The challenge ends with the Trailblazer level. In this task, the participants are given various clues to help them identify the number of students in the marching band. If the participants are struggling to get started, suggest they guess few numbers and check to see if any of them satisfy the conditions. If their guess satisfies any of the conditions, ask the participants to reflect on the properties of the number. For example, if they guess 15, then that number satisfies the condition that when the participants line up in 2s, there is 1 student left over. Now the participants know that the number they are looking for must be odd. Trying out a few different guesses will help them discover other properties of the number they are looking for. Don't forget that the facilitator guide includes information about setting up the challenge, additional supporting questions, as well as common misconceptions and obstacles participants may encounter throughout the challenge. In this document, you will also find the worked out solutions for each level. Thank you for facilitating the Math Escape Room Challenge. We hope you have fun.